All right. Grand finals, Ken and Peach. Khanage versus C4rrot. C4rrot decided to go back to the Ken after we saw him convincingly beat Ruben with Snake.
He let me know when I was talking to him in between the sets. He actually went for Snake because, well, one reason was Game & Watch beats Ken and Ryu. Oh
my God!
Bit of a too low.
That's
low profile
quite,
coming.
man. Going for that. Things you don't even. Sometimes I think that just gets out of your head when you're thinking, all right, I'll be able to finish this stock out. You don't even think that I'm not going to have the ability to recover correctly. And suddenly, you know, but I mean, even still, shield break. Oh,
he's just going to go
painful.
for it.
And done.
So even with the earlier mistake of the up B, he still managed to recover.
Yep.
And bring
quite
back
quickly.
As I was saying, he went for Snake because Game & Watch beats out Ken and Ryu. And also because of the stage control thing I was talking to you about earlier.
Yep.
So, you know, good choice, good choice.
Yep.
You know, if he went for Ken against Game & Watch, it might have been much more close. Maybe even Ruben win.
Right. Exactly. And I mean, even as it was, that was decently convincing 3-1. I think what was his only the loss that was that last stock game 3, or game 1, I think. Excuse me, with that bomb. So you know things that happen. But right now, he's got those confirms are just monstrous sometimes. So you're sitting there at such a percent that you're like, all right, I think I should decently be good, and you just get touched by these super low end lag, very small moves, and you're dead. That's a stock. But even still, I thought after that first stock that Khanage was really going to have more in store. Yep.
Oh, but he's just gone
called
for it
out.
anyway.
Oh, he's not dead yet.
Still alive.
But he's at 102.
Yeah, that's the thing.
With C4.
That's the thing with this weird mechanic in Ultimate. It just shows you, oh, someone's dead, but they're not.
Right.
And I think also that's a weakness of new players as well. They just see it and they just stop moving.
Yep. I still like it for the theatrical. You know, I think it's fun. I think it's a cool mechanic.
Like design-wise, but you know, when you got players who are looking at it like, yeah, I'm dead, may as well just stop.
He's about to come. He's about to pull us back. He's
at the
one
same time
hit.
Ken can as well. See?
Yep. Just like that though. Man, I thought he was about to have that because game 1 started off supremely in Khanage's favor, just almost dominatingly so for that first stock until he missed that up B looking for that edge guard. And then from there, it was such a closer set. So close.
It's going to be interesting to see what he counterpicks soon now, Khanage.
Yep.
I feel like what he wants to do. No, it's fine. But what I feel like he wants to do, he wants to keep Ken away, because when he's at advantage, he's a monster.
Yep.
When he's at disadvantage, or when it's neutral, it's just like, you know, hard to get a hit or anything, you know. So he's gone for quite a decent stage here. Town and City.
Town and City is,
you know, he's got the platforms that move occasionally. The main stage itself, quite a decent area.
I think Town and City is a great stage for zoners.
Yeah, definitely.
Because you can camp those top plats. They're very hard to get
for quite a lot of characters because it mixes up between having platforms and not having them.
I mean, at that point, it's just an FD clone with some mixed up stuff, which I think is why it works so well. He missed that Shoryu.
So now
I don't think it would have killed if he had it, but I think
Khanage not going for that mistake now of the recovery. I feel like if he hadn't gone for that, he might have gotten game 1.
Yep.
Because he was at 14% when he missed that recovery.
Yeah, like I said, if it hadn't been for that mistake, Khanage had really been dominating that first stock. And like he is right now, it's not as dominant as he was that first stock, or that game 1 first stock.
Yeah.
But it is still pretty solid.
Just missing the up B.
This is it.
I really like his veggies.
Nicely avoided that.
We saw him use it 3 times in a row against one of the other.
Yep. Yeah. Well, Khanage takes that first stock with that just insane Peach ledge pressure. Where you're like, what option do I pick? What option do I take that isn't going to get me killed? Because they're all so safe for Khanage.
I really admire watching both characters, like the players, but like the characters in general, because both of them, when they're in advantage, they can just pull out these crazy combos. They go from 0 to 50, 60, even death.
Yep.
with Ken, we've seen it several times. With Peach, you know, we've got some people who've done that quite well. But at the same time, it can happen back to them as well.
It's very seldom I think you do see those you know, to death combos with Peach, but I think the opportunity is there
for both of them as well. Like their approach, like, you know, trying to win neutral. It's a bit weird. Like I saw Sam Saw recently tweet Lil Mac Peach.
He fell out. He fell out of the up B.
It's a common thing of Ken. I saw Sam Saw recently tweet, Lil Mac Peach is even, and his reasoning, one of his main reasons was because Peach finds it hard to approach. I mean, that's not phasing Khanage right now at all. But with characters who have close, characters who are best at close range, you know, it's hard to get the neutral. It's the same. It's the same thing with characters like Terry, Luigi. You know, his grab combos, they're nice, but the grab's slow, and you got to be quite close to get even the down in the first place.
I think there it is. Khanage takes that game
convincing free stock.
Yep, like you said, and he was able to, unlike that second half of game one, Khanage was really able to weave in between any pressure that...
Not letting any of those mistakes get to
Nope, not at all. That's the thing playing against Khanage's Peach, is that you're looking for any opening, and he's just sitting there, waiting, menacingly, and then you do something, and suddenly you've taken 40%, and you're like, why did I do that?
Game 3, we've got he's going to stick with Ken. We can just see it. I feel like that was just a one set.
I think it was too. Now,
so whether we see a grand final reset or Khanage just
takes
wins,
us out.
Yep. You know, we know it's going to be Ken. Plus, he seems confident. You know, he's just going for these combos, getting a good damage build. So,
that is some good capitalization.
Yeah, he's really mastered Ken. At the start, he was going quite a lot of Snake, and he picked Ken up a bit later because of his enjoyment for the Street Fighter franchise. Even though his favorite game is Capcom vs. SNK. But
man, that was a good I really thought that Carrot was gonna. And now we're even again. See, like in his match with Khanage with GP, I think. Was it? No, he didn't. Oh, sorry, I'm having a bit of a Dane Bramage moment. I think it was. Did he play? I'm trying to think back something. I am really hoping I didn't get some concussion this week, because I'm like trying to. Yeah, I was like, hold up. There's a specific moment I was trying to remember. Oh, against Reese. There we go. Sorry, my bad.
All right,
that's why, because I hadn't seen Reese in the last 5 minutes. But against Reese, he was able to capitalize on these small things with relatively. The thing is, he could capitalize on those with relatively little risk to himself. Whereas with
Reese lost to Kara.
Yep. Whereas with Carrot, oh wow. See about the? Nope. Yeah, he got it with those turnips. But like I was saying, that was so. He didn't have to commit at all. Just pull carrots out of the ground and the turnips out of the ground and just chuck them. Yeah. And he didn't have to put himself in any danger.
Pull the Ken flat out of the ground.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Pull it. Whoop, 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 whoop. But.
See, like these quick moves, he can just pull them out.
Yep.
60%.
Yep. And like I said, he does it with such a low risk to himself that
the float cancel can just be utilized. So it can be utilized in a lot of places. It's beautiful.
It's like it's just gorgeous how he uses that to just weave in and out.
Khanage has used Peach since Brawl. He had a time where he was using Robin for a bit. But, he's really confident with Peach, as we see there.
Just like that.
2-stock.
Yep.
One more game, and he's won the whole thing.
Yep. He definitely has it in him to take this right now. I think those last 2 games were really, really convincing to Khanage's side. And I don't know. Oh, there we go. He's pulling the snake out.
The counter
there it goes.
Could this be...
I think it could.
Could it be the character that brings him the reset, or could it be the one that loses the set again?
This is one of those, again, it's back to the wall moments where you pull out the things that now he can start using those grenades more than he did in that game with Ruben. But this is, again, one of those back to the wall.
Khanage needs to think more about approaching as well, because Snake's great at distance. We've seen this.
Yep.
And up close as well, he's got some pretty good options.
Look at, he even managed to get it on the side B, and it didn't matter. He took more damage than Snake did there because Carrot set it up correctly. Look at that. Look at how painful that is. He's just taking so much damage just to try to get in.
See, we're seeing a lot of explosion right now. He's trying to cover that stage really well.
He's getting it quite well, too.
He's just not afraid to always have some sort of hitbox. Yep, there we go.
Up till it comes out so fast and gets that kill for him. He just needed to hit once.
Yep, he's going to recover high. That's the thing of Snakes, just so they can, you know, keep the distance. They can cover themselves with the grenades and the C4s. So if someone tries to approach.
You look at that. Even out of that's one of the things about Snake. Even when you're in disadvantage, you can find ways to just tack damage onto your opponent, and it's infuriating.
It doesn't matter too much because Peach just brings out the crown with the forward air, whack him away.
Right.
So it's really close at the moment, so it's going to be hard to tell what's going to happen in Game 4.
Ooh, float cancel. Carrot started this stock off pretty well. I think he's currently trying to get in Khanage's face too much. And I don't really know why, because before it was working, it worked amazingly well for stock to just kind of sit back, let Khanage try to approach and get in, and then if he, you know, got anywhere close, Carrot just said go away with a tilt or something, or dash attack. Whereas right now, Carrot is trying to get into Khanage's face, and I'm not quite sure why.
They're both on really high percentages at the moment.
Yeah. Ooh, jab.
They have a lot
killed.
of moves they can utilize right now that could just end the stock. Managing to end that Nikita.
Yeah, I was like, Nikita just kind of, he just told Nikita to go away and get out of his house.
He doesn't want to take he doesn't want to take too big risks right now.
Yep,
One mistake and it could be over.
Yep. Man, did you see that C4 there? I didn't see that C4 there.
Yeah, I feel like he's planned out quite well.
That was almost a really nice combo on Carrot's part, coming from disadvantage.
Back to one stock each, but Khanage with 64% disadvantage at the moment. It's hard to tell whether or not this will phase him, and it could lead to the Game 5 coming up, and maybe a grand reset, or whether or not he won't be affected, and he'll just get the win.
Like you said right there, ooh, that was a really... The tech chase was... I thought he was going to get caught by Khanage off of that, but nope. Carrot proved that he could get away even out. And now they're almost even again.
See, like the up B could end it there as well, but he doesn't want to risk it.
That's it.
The forward air ending it.
That's it.
Khanage winning 3-1
that
and
was
winning
an
Pogchamp.
amazing comeback on that Game 3, or Game 4.
A deserved game. Congratulations, Khanage, on winning Pogchamp this week. You're quite pleased, aren't you?
It should be. That was those were amazing games on his part.
Definitely.
I mean, especially just look at that. I mean, just look at that Game 3 right there, or that Game 4 right there. The counter pick was working out phenomenally that first stock, and A found it super hard to get in. He wasn't getting that Peach stuff that he was immediately off the bat.
Snake nearly worked as a counter pick, but I think just at the end, Khanage was just ultimately the winner.
I think it was ultimately Khanage was a bit better. I also think Carrot started to play that matchup differently than he was at the beginning.
Definitely.
And I think it cost him.